Tabletop CP and the hopefully thrilling conclusion of the Krieg der Toten campaign for 7TV with Episode 3, Payback. If you missed Episode 2, then what you missed was Sergeant Tom Creed and 2nd Squad successfully navigating their way through the zombie-infested woods to make it back to their lines in Paderborn. And once they got back, they warned everyone, they've rearmed, and they're coming back to blow up the Obelisk of Drezneth and end the threat of the Architects once and for all. So a quick disclaimer, I have not play-tested this battle, so I don't know how well it's going to go, but I haven't play-tested any of the other ones either, and they worked out pretty well. But just in case, I apologize if it doesn't work out. I used the points system in the game. They're called rating points, and they're both at 32 points. So I'm just going to let that natural balancing aspect of the game do the job. So now we will go ahead and do the briefing.
Briefing. After surviving the night and making it back to friendly lines, Sergeant Tom Creed and 2nd Squad have rearmed and set out to destroy the Obelisk of Drezneth, once and for all removing the source of the Architect's power. 2nd Squad has arrived just in time, as the Architects are about to open the final lock on the Obelisk and gain from it unlimited power over life and death. If the Obelisk is not destroyed by the end of the final act, the Architects will unlock its power and rule the world. Mission: 2nd Squad must destroy the Obelisk. They must also destroy either the observation laboratory or the power plant. Creed, Harper, and Jones each have a demo charge. There are more demo charges available in the munitions bunker. To use a demo charge, a model must be in contact with the target and spend 2 actions or 2 plot points to set the charge. The charge will detonate at the end of the following turn. Enemy non-zombie models can deactivate the charge in the same way. Deployment. 2nd Squad starts within 12 inches of the northeast corner of the board. Architect Prime must start within 6 inches of the observation laboratory, as he is overseeing the opening of the final lock. Krieg's Machine 111 and the Cultists can deploy anywhere on their side of the road. All zombies start in the zombie pens. The doors to the zombie pens will open as soon as 2nd Squad is detected, at which point the zombies can begin to act normally. The Obelisk of Drezneth. The obelisk pulses with evil energy. It emits waves of pure dread into any mortal nearby. Any human model, except Architect Prime, who gets within 6 inches of the obelisk, will gain the weakened status. This status cannot be removed.
Alright, that's the briefing. So all 2nd Squad has to do is save the world. Quite simple, really. So let's talk about the terrain real quick. As you can see, there's been a light dusting of snow overnight. So we're going to be using our Geek Villain Frozen track mat for this one. And as you can also see, a small research station has sprung up around the obelisk. And this is where the Architects have been working away feverishly to unlock the secrets of the obelisk and gain its power. This here is the road that I mentioned in the briefing. So the bad guys can deploy anywhere on the side of the road. And really there is hard and soft cover in this one. So these are going to be hard cover if you're behind it, and then the woods are going to be soft cover. This flat gun up here, it's just going to be a piece of scenery, I believe. I thought about including it as another heavy machine gun, but looking at the rules for the heavy machine gun, which we'll do here in a second, you might see why having 2 of them could be a little OP. Also have a couple of Kuba wagons scattered around. That's just scattered terrain. They're not going to really be part of the game. And then the buildings, obviously, if you're inside of them, then you're going to be in hard cover as well. So that will do it for the terrain. Let's take a look at the forces. So we'll begin up here with the good guys, 2nd Squad. And I've gone over all of them in the intro, so I'm not going to reintroduce them. I'm just going to talk about the cards, gameplay-wise, what they're going to be, who they're going to be. So we have leading, which, well, he's not really leading. He's the star. That doesn't necessarily mean he's a leader, and you'll see why in a second. But he's the ultimate survivor. And he's kind of a loner, because he has a rule that says loner. So that's why we're kind of joking around that it's weird to have him as the leader when he's such a loner. But then we decided, well, he doesn't have to be a leader. He's just the star. Maybe the most badass guy left in the platoon. And he's sort of just taken over and everyone follows him more than him leading. So anyway, he's the star. He's got a knife and a hunting rifle. And he's got the star quality, hanging by a thread. He's camouflaged, hard, loner, and sure-footed. And we'll talk about these as we use them in the game. And then the co-star here, he's the grizzled veteran. So he has a combat knife and high caliber rifle, which we're going to just use the BAR to represent. And he's got eagle eye, fight back, military training, and tactics. Motor pool's a vehicle thing, so we don't concern ourselves with that. And we also have, and as an extra, a medic. He has bones, he is a healer, and he has smelling salts. We haven't seen this one before. So as a healer, special action, and if this model passes a mind test, one friendly model in base contact can recover 1 lost health up to a starting value. And then smelling salts, if this model can pass a mind test, they can remove 1 status from themselves or model in base contact. So that could come in handy. We have the squad itself, the main part of the squad. It's a grunt unit, and it has a grunt leader who is Ronald Jones. He is going to be armed with an SMG. So he's got a unit leader so he can activate other guys around him. We also have a grunt heavy team. They have the rocket launcher choice on the card. 2 men, and they have military training. And we just have 4 grunts, and they're going to be armed with the self-loading rifles. For the bad guys, we changed things up a little bit from the last game. I think last time we were running the Architect and the Werewolf. But today we're going to be running Architect Prime. He is the star, and he is going to be the Abomination. So this is another one we haven't seen before. So he's got Diabolical, Devil's Advocate, Fearsome, Hypnotize, and Inhuman. So I'm not going to read through all of these, but he's pretty good, as all stars usually are. And hopefully those will come in handy for him. And then we got the War Machine this time instead of the Werewolf. So he is armed with a heavy machine gun and a laser rifle. He's going to go with heavy machine gun. And then he's got a chainsaw as well, so he's got a real high defense. He's fearsome, he's massive, he's a robot, self-repairing, which means if this model passes a mind test, he can recover 1 lost health, which is pretty good. And he's got 3 health to start with. And then moving up here, we have the Cultist of Drezneth, the Cult of Drezneth. So I didn't want to just use more grunts. I wanted to mix it up, so I decided to go with the Cultist Coven for these guys. And they have the same rules, Cultist leader, and then Cultist following him. And they are armed with sawed-off shotguns, but I modeled them with SMGs. They're very similar to SMGs, pretty much SMG with a 6-inch range is what they are. And then I have 12 zombies. And they're the standard zombie moan, all of that we've already seen before, and they're going to be enclosed in the zombie pens until released. So that'll be it. That's the forces. Andre's arrived, and we have briefed him. We have both also deployed, so I'll just go over the deployment real quick. We'll start with Andre. His is very simple.
You saying I'm simple?
He's just in a group of guys right there. Nothing more to it.
Oh, there is more to it. They are organized so that I get my free 2-inch move effectively and efficiently and can activate everybody all at once.
All right. So Andre's put more thought into this than I thought.
That took 15 minutes to figure that out.
And then the Architects and the Evil Nazis, I put War Machine there. I've got 6 zombies in each zombie pen. Architect Prime and 2 cultists are over here staring at the Obelisk of Drezneth. And then I have the cultist leader and another cultist over here kind of just guarding the power plant. We rolled to see who goes first. I'm going to go first. And ultimately I wound up with 8 plot points and Andre wound up with 7. That's including the 2. No, you should have more than 7, right?
I started with 7 plus 2 for...
Also 9.
So I got 9.
Okay, so he's at 9 plot points and I'm at 8. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start. First turn begins with the drawing of the countdown card. Yeah, so what do we got here? Beta max quality. Your opponent must immediately discard half of their plot points. Rounding up.
Well, except I haven't actually got my plot points yet, have I? Or do I draw my plot points at the beginning?
Yeah, I don't know. You might be right. We'll look into that. Andre was right. You don't gain plot. He doesn't technically gain plot points until it's the start of his action phase. So his half
screen.
of this turn, till he's on screen. So he did not have his basic plot points on hand yet, technically.
I just had the 2 for being the biggest loser.
Right, and then you lost half of those. So not as good as I thought it was going to be. But now we will see what happens with the architects. I burned 6 plot points to move the 6 zombies out of that zombie pen out. They're just kind of circling around these trees here. And I've used 1 plot point to move the War Machine up. He's slow, so he can only go 1 move action per activation. And everyone else I'm just going to leave where they are. I'm going to leave these guys guarding the power plant. I'm going to leave the architect and his minions there to stare lovingly at the obelisk. And that's going to leave me with 2 extra plot points left over from this turn. So it is on to Andre. First thing Andre has to do is draw his countdown
Act
card.
1, countdown. Off-camera action. Ooh, sounds good. Choose 1 non-vehicle model. This model can take 1 action immediately.
Okay, so the War Machine? Oh.
Yes, I can move it back.
You could. No, I get to choose the action. You don't.
Choose 1 non-vehicle model.
Oh wait,
This
no,
model
non-vehicle. Never mind.
can take 1 action immediately.
Free action. Andre has moved his bazooka team over, and he is now in line of sight of War Machine 111. Andre is going to use 1 plot point to. The first thing he's going to do is going to fire at War Machine with the bazooka. So he got the free action. It says you can't move and shoot, but we're saying that's a free thing with the countdown card, so it's okay.
So I've got 2 actions here, so I can aim and fire. Since I can't do any moving, that would.
Yep.
Might as well aim it.
Might as well. So it says minus 1d6 health plus blast 3-inch versus robot vehicle model unwieldy. Minus 1d6 health. What does that mean? Does that mean you roll a d6 and I lose that much
health? Wow.
That seems a little harsh.
It's a bazooka.
So let's see what happens here. So
Okay.
I have to roll defense first.
Okay.
So my defense with War Machine is a 10. I do have 2 plot points. I'm going to burn one of them to roll an additional die. And we'll roll, how about right here? Ooh. So that's 15
Wow.
plus 1. So 16 is my defense. Heavy armor there on War Machine.
Man.
Now you have to decide if you want to burn
So-
some plot points. All right, Andre is not going to burn any plot points.
No, I think I will burn 1.
Okay.
So I'll roll 2 dice.
All right then.
And. Ooh,
Oh.
there's the 6.
And so it's a tie. So this could be it for War Machine. He could be wiped out immediately because it's 1d6 health. Oh man, he's toast.
6 health.
6
Wow.
health. Which is weird because no one in this game even has 6 health. So why would you ever roll a d6? Unless it's for everybody like in the blast radius or something.
And you split it up.
Yeah, I don't know. But well, that does it for War Machine.
Wow.
He didn't last very long.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't roll that extra dice, you would have not made it. Okay then. Next, keep on going. So Andre has moved second squad. The bulk of second squad has moved up this way. They've all run except for the bazooka who just took out the War Machine.
So he couldn't move.
Yeah. And then over here, Krieg is coming around solo since he's a loner. And he's going to take a shot at a zombie with his... What does he have? The hunting rifle. It's a +8.
I think it'll do the job.
Yeah, zombies are only a defense of like 6. Or something. They aren't very good. Okay, so go ahead and roll your... Or no, I roll.
You roll first.
I roll first, okay.
Yep.
So defense... Ooh.
Ooh.
12.
Okay, and I think you skated, didn't you?
Yeah, you hit him in the arm.
Wow. Come on,
Which does
Krieg.
nothing to a zombie.
Come on.
Oh,
He's going to bleed out in
Little
15 years.
I was thinking we put all those holes in the zombie pens just so they could breathe.
Well, you know.
Okay, so do you have any plot points left after all that?
3 left.
3 left. Okay, and then now I'm going to lose one because I lost War Machine, sadly. So yeah, I'm going to pull. I'll pull another one. I'll just pull one this time. Be Kind, Rewind. You can move any number of your non-vehicle models up to 3 inches each in any direction. Then your opponent can do the same.
With the same number.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
So,
I moved essentially everything except for the cult leader and this guy. So they've all kind of moved up towards this cover. All my zombies moved. And then he's moved all of his guys up. And Krieg is backed up away from the zombies that were coming at him over there because I was trying to get close to him. Now we proceed. I've moved those zombies up that direction. Try to slow those guys down. These guys all came this direction towards the obelisk. These guys, they're just kind of hanging out back there, and then Architect Prime has come up here behind the Kuba wagon. And I did make it into contact with Krieg over there, but I couldn't attack. So that is it. So I have no shooting, so it's your go, Andre. Pull a countdown card, man. See what happens.
Final countdown.
That is
Starstruck. Choose one opposing extra. You can make one move action with this model. Excludes drivers and passengers.
Okay. Which one do you want to move here? One of those zombies over there?
So I can. I've only got two
actions, yeah.
So I can only kill 2 zombies in hand to hand.
I think so, yeah. Maybe. If you get lucky.
Well, I was thinking I could move a third one up into base contact with me, but
no, not unless you have a gear card or something that'll allow you extra action or something. But
yeah,
you already used that. We saw that happen. That's what happened to War Machine. So Andre has decided to use the Starstruck, and he's moved. Cult leader Kopke has had a weird vision or something, and he's run around the corner of this building. A prime target suddenly.
Hey, I want my screen time.
Well, you're gonna get it.
Yes, you are.
So, and then Andre has collected his 8 or 9 plot points, and we'll let him do his thing. The thing Andre is gonna do, he's gonna try and kill some zombies. So he hasn't moved. You're gonna do this with the grunt leader.
Yes.
Okay, so grunt leader
Is activating.
he's gonna spend 1 for himself, 1 for the grunts, and they're gonna try to pop some zombies here. So we'll just roll it. We're at right in here, Andre. So the first one, we'll just say from this guy here.
Okay.
7. I think you already beat me.
Auto kill.
You got an 8, right? Your self-loading. Oh, your self-loading rifle's a 7.
So
Well,
that's
still,
an 8.
Yeah. Okay, well then, dead zombie.
Okay. Nice shot, guys.
So the same guy, I guess he gets to shoot twice, unless you want to shoot with someone else and be able to move.
I will shoot with someone else.
Okay, so how about this guy here?
Yep.
Okay, so this and then that zombie.
Awesome. Nice shooting, boys.
Okay, so that's those guys.
And then
This guy.
ooh.
That's a 10.
Ooh.
The last zombie survives. Okay.
And then
That guy there. Oh, an 11. He
Is that,
lives. You're an 8.
11.
You're a 7.
Oh, 7.
Yeah.
10. You got it by 1. Okay. And then
He's got an SMG.
okay.
So you probably should have fired him first because it's the 3-inch template.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops.
But we'll do that. Okay. 2.
That should be a hit. Should be a tie.
Yeah, I'm a 9. Yeah, I think so. So you killed all these zombies. All right.
And I still got my move.
Yep. And then so most of the, I think all except this guy fired once.
Yep.
And then everyone else is going to be able to move. Second squad has moved up into the road, and Harper is going to fire at Kopke, the cult leader. And so what do you got there?
I think I'm going to eagle eye him.
Eagle Eye. What
Gain
does that
an
do?
extra shot strike dice. This model can choose to reroll any shoot strike dice this activation.
Okay. So I got that, and I think, what is my defense as cult leader? 8? So that's a 12, okay?
Okay.
And your
So I've
weapon's
got
an 8.
2 dice. All I have to do is roll a 4 or better on 2 dice. I think I can pull this off, especially since I can re-roll them.
Yeah.
Got it.
And finally, Andre he's used the special rule for Krieg Invisible, which lets him get away from all the zombies. So he just kind of duck through them since they're so clumsy. He's ran over this direction.
And he's invisible.
And he's invisible, which helps. Helps a lot.
It's a handy thing.
It's a very handy skill to have to be able to turn invisible.
Yeah, so this
Is that it?
Yeah, it's going pretty well so far.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid this is one of those typical attack the objective ones where this is the easy part.
Yeah. Well, normally the easy part, you don't take out half the enemy's forces.
Well,
I am going to pull 2 cards, though.
they're zombies.
So I'm going to pull that one and burn it. And we are now into Act 2. Pause button. No models can move twice this turn. Finally, one that is going to help me out. So these guys are they're under the trance of the... I made a mistake by having them so close to the Obelisk, because they're affected by that, the dread of the Obelisk of Drezneth. Which sucks. But I could at least get this guy out of line of sight behind this pillar here. This guy could probably duck into there. Yeah. I'm going to have to just get out of the way and hide.
Even though they can only move once.
I don't need more than one. Okay, I'll gather up my plot points and we'll get it going. So when I pulled the 2 cards, what happens is both of us pull 2 extra plot points. I read the effect of the last one. So yeah, we were thinking that the person that got the 2 cards pulled on them only would get 2. Because if you're pulling 2, you want it to go faster. You shouldn't get a bonus on top of that.
Yeah.
You do. So I got 2 more, so I'm at 9, and Andre's got 2 more, and his reserves are already up to like 6 plot points on top of what he's going to get. So he's not going to be hurting for plot points when it's his turn. My cultists have just ducked behind cover behind the columns here in the obelisk compound. My zombies have swung around this direction. And Architect Prime, he's just going to stay put right here because he's going to throw some fireballs. So he's an abomination. He's been fully twisted by the obelisk, being so close to it for so long, that he can throw fireballs. So he's got Hellfire, a 12-inch range, +8, 2 shots.
2 shots?
2 shots, and then if I get you, you're on fire.
Well, okay.
Hadouken! What, you got a gear card?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll let Andres decide what gear card he wants to use. So he's not going to use a gear card, apparently. So I'm firing at Corporal Ronald Jones here.
Right.
And he's a defense of 8.
And you're an attack of?
I'm an attack of 8 as well. So,
okay, so
let's roll him up here.
Even?
We're even.
I'm going to go...
Burn some plot points.
I'm going to burn 2 plot points to roll a total of 3 dice.
Okay. So Jones is going to roll 3 dice. That's
I got
2.
A 6.
So you got 1 extra. So 8 plus 6.
14.
Let me check mine. Okay, I don't have any. I have the mutation cards, but I don't have anything that's going to help me. So 14.
So you got to roll a 6.
No problem.
It wasn't.
Come on, Architect Prime. Oh man, it was close. It singed his eyebrows as it went by.
And his pubic hair and his yeah, he's well singed.
I'm gonna fire another one at Ronald Jones then. I'm just gonna stay put behind this cube wagon and fire away. So you're gonna
go
burn
ahead
any more?
and pull 2 more.
2 more. So Andre's down to 3 in his bank. 5.
5. Left an opening.
All right, boys. Or Architect Prime. No. So Architect Prime is done. Damn. Wish, wish. Fireballs, fireballs.
Damn, that was warm.
I think that'll do it for me. So I'm down to 2 plot points, and it's Andre's go at the start of Act 2. Okay.
Yeah,
Andre,
catching my breath again.
pull 2 cards. Come on, help me out here.
Thanks for the advice. Okay, start of Act 2. Diva! Choose one of your stars or co-stars. No strikes may be made against this model until the start of your next turn.
Oh, nice, nice. Okay.
Which could be really cool, but...
Your stars and co-stars are pretty safe at the moment, but
I could move them up into harm's way, but I'm more worried about those shooting attacks when I get close.
Fireball, fireball. Andre has moved. Second squad has moved up. Over here, August, Harper, and Bones are moving up towards the power plant. And pretty much, I think these guys, well, they can only move once because of the platform or the countdown card. So, all right, what are you going to do next?
Okay, so Submachine Gun's going to fire here, try and take out all those guys.
Okay.
Krieg has too many bodies in between, so I guess he'll just snipe a zombie.
All right.
And those guys don't have line of sight. They'll possibly be able to shoot a zombie over here if there are any left, and everybody else will take a pop at your...
All right, sounds good. We'll start with the submachine gun then.
Okay.
So it's a 3-inch template from Jones, and you are a +7 against a 6.
Okay.
So we'll just start with this guy here.
All right.
So a 9, so you need a 2+.
I can do that.
A 5, yeah. Rolled one over here.
Oh, sorry.
And then, so that's one down. This guy here.
I knew that.
10, okay.
Is that worth 2 dice? I don't think so.
No, he's dead too. Okay, next. Yeah, well.
That's an auto.
Yeah, it's an auto.
Woohoo!
I think we had said if you rolled a 1, it was a miss, didn't we, last time? Like, we kind of made a rule that it could always be failed. Okay,
that's not a 1.
That's a 1 on the Wargaming World dice.
Woohoo! A big one!
So there goes all the zombies except one guy. And then Krieg was going to fire at this zombie over here. That's a 10. Yeah, you got him.
All right.
So that's all. No, I still got 3 zombies over there, but they're in no man's land.
They got a long haul.
So you're going to do a shot over here.
So now I got 4 shots.
4 shots at the Architect Prime.
That's Architect Prime?
Yep, that's my main man. So let's see here. I could do that. I got a couple of mutation cards here that I can use. Let me think about it. We're going to not do anything. So we're going to trust the cover of the Kuba wagon. So it's saying hard cover. So I'm a 10, I get +2 for that. Okay, well that's a 14.
And I'm a...
You're an 8.
So I need a 6.
Shouldn't be hard the way you've been rolling. Or you could burn a plot point.
So I'll burn a plot point.
Okay, so there's another one down.
Roll 2 dice.
Okay. Okay.
Jesus!
All right, Andre. You can stop rolling 6s any time now.
That was a waste.
So he takes
That's 2 hits, isn't it?
takes a hit, yeah.
Should have been 2 hits.
No, it's not 2 hits.
Would have been if I rolled them separate.
Well, if I knew you were going to roll all 6s all night. Okay, next shot.
Okay.
So 10 plus. Yeah, I don't think you can beat that.
Okay.
That's a 17, 18, and then the last one. Oh,
Ooh.
shit. That's only an 11 plus 2. That's a 13.
I'll burn a die.
Another die for Andre, or another plot
burn
point.
a plot point for a die. That'll do it.
Will it?
A 6.
What do I have, a 13? I had a 13, though.
And
Oh, you're an 8. Yeah.
or even if I was a 7, that would hit.
Damn. All right, enough 6s there, Andre. That's it. So Andre is blazing a path right through me, rolling an amazing amount of 6s for some reason. I'm going to pull 2 cards, so it'll give us both 2 more plot points there.
So you're up to 4.
And dodgy sequel. Star qualities cost 1 less to use this turn. We'll see if that does anything for me. This guy here, even though he's within the cone or the radius of the evil presence of the obelisk, he uses 1 to move out. But I am going to use extra limb. So I'm going to burn 2 and I'm going to get a free action when that model activates. So I will get to shoot with his SMG/sawed-off shotgun. And it's going to be at these guys who are conveniently bunched up. Meanwhile, this cultist has moved around, and he is going to do the same thing to those 2 guys. So as dire as it looked, if I can get some good hits here, I could do something.
You're going to make me burn some plot points.
I think I am.
That's for sure.
He's going to burn through all his plot points. Okay, now let's start over here. So this cultist, 3-inch template. So both of these guys, Andre.
Okay.
So let's start with Bones.
Bone.
He's going to burn 1 to roll an extra dice for Bones. Another 6. Okay. So his, what is he? Defense of 7 plus 6. So what's that, 13?
13.
And my sawed-off shotgun's a 7. Okay. Whew. That ain't gonna do it.
It was damn close.
This one here.
We
This
got
guy here.
buckshot all over our vest. All right.
Another one?
Yeah.
So burning
Burn
another.
one.
Okay.
Ooh.
So an 11. So I need to get a 4 or higher to hit Harper. Okay.
Well,
Dice are not making this very interesting.
I don't have to be
Completely
good
one-sided.
if you're going to be crappy, Travis.
No, that's true. All right, so I guess we'll switch over to the swarm of GIs over here. Shooting this guy here, so 3 inches from him should probably hit everybody. So everyone but this private here. So let's start with, how about Jones? Start with Jones.
Although, seems like, yeah, I guess not. Okay. Starting with Jones. All right.
You gonna burn another one?
Yeah, I can burn one more.
Okay, so you're down to 4 in your bank there.
Yep. And
Hey, look at that, another
a
6.
7.
Okay. All right then, I can't beat that. Unless I burn a plot point, which I'm not going to do. So Jones is safe. So how about this guy here?
I'm gonna just let it ride here. So just a 5.
Oh, thank God it's not a 6.
Yeah.
And another 2, okay. How about this guy? Damn it.
Yeah, I'm just rolling straight up here. A 4.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, if you're
Not
just gonna
helping
roll
here.
crappy, Travis, if you're not even gonna try.
Maybe I should switch dice colors here. A 4 again.
Oh,
Oh, that's a hit. Finally I got someone.
So,
Finally an American is taken down. A private. Private Smith.
private down, private down.
Okay, so how about I burn another one and I'm going to have Architect Prime fire back at Ronald Jones.
Okay.
So go ahead. Roll your defense, Jones. This is a +8, I believe. Jones is, he's going to burn another plot point. See how many 6s he gets this time?
Ooh,
Just one.
Just
Okay,
one.
just one. I was getting a little worried there. You might not roll a 6 for once.
Yeah, that was close.
Can I even beat? Yeah, I got an 8. I can beat this, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because I'm, no. I can't beat that.
Yeah, all you have to do is tie it.
Tie it. Yes. Yeah.
Oh!
All right, he's on fire, baby.
Well, maybe.
What was that one called?
That was the Medipack.
Metapack. So he pulled his Metapack out and he ignored it. Damn it! So I was about to catch Jones on fire, and Andre had an answer for it. So I'll fire at him again. I got to do something here. So go ahead.
I guess I'll pull another.
Another point. So he's down to 1. Hey, a 6. How could you possibly not roll a 6? So I got to roll a 6 again?
Yep.
No problem.
No problem.
No. Not that time. Okay. I think I'm pretty much done because, let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, I killed 1 guy out of all of that. So next turn, I'm just going to save the last 3 plot points I have. So Andre, a countdown card, not a
Yeah,
gear
not
card.
a gear card, but I just used a gear card. I need another one. Pirate copy. Pass a mind statistic test with any star or co-star. If the test succeeds, you may randomly draw a card from the gear discard pile.
Okay. So you've got a mind of 3. So roll a d6. I don't know exact number, but I'll know if you don't make it. 3, I don't think you make it. I think with a 3, like a 5 plus
Yeah, because my mind is
3.
well, it's 3 on everybody, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's just kind of human level mind. But I know that the
So-
lower it is, the higher you need to get. So yeah, nothing happens. You don't get to pull a card off the discard pile.
Gee, I don't get to recycle that last gear card where I saved the hit.
No.
Oh
Thank God.
man.
So Andre's down.
Last
He's
defense.
only collecting 6 plot points now. He only had the 1 left, but he burned through all of his reserves essentially.
Yeah.
But he is approaching the obelisk, and this guy here did, well, that was bad. Well, the whole turn was just horrible. I killed a guy.
That pretty well sums it
That was
up,
kind of a
Travis.
shooting my load there, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, it missed. So Andre's got like 8 plot points to work with. Bazooka is going to fire at this guy, the first thing he's going to do. So burn a plot point for that. And he's only a defense of, what is he? He's an 8. Come on. Man, I cannot roll above a 2, it seems like.
So a 10. So
Yeah, 1 10. A 6. Hey, another 6. Why not?
well, it's kind of a waste, but yeah.
Yeah, what the hell.
Okay.
So Andre cannot miss at all.
At all.
Which isn't helping me. I still got this guy, though.
You do.
And I still have the ability to pull 2 cards per turn.
So we got a
So he's going to move up there. Krieg.
haul ass.
And ass hauling.
An asshole.
Over here, Jones and the rest of the second squad is approaching the obelisk. Jones and this private are within obelisk range. And over here, he's going to have Harper fire at this cultist.
And he's going to eagle eye him.
Eagle eye the cultist, okay?
So that'll cost me 1.
1 more.
Yep.
So he's down to 3. And, okay, here we go. Come on, cultist. Give me something good. Another 2. Hey, I'm rolling 2s like you roll 6s. And we switched on to the green dice, thinking maybe that might help, but
Yeah, I think we pretty much wore out the 6s on
Well,
the
he's
white
dead then.
dice. Okay.
man, none of my guys have made a save.
And
Even my leader hasn't made any saves.
6-inch
Maybe
move.
Looks like he's going to make it to the power plant. Okay, well, is that it, Andre?
Guess what I'm not going to forget to do?
Steal the initiative? Or
Steal the
steal the
scene.
scene. Oh,
Steal
yeah,
the
it's probably a
scene.
good idea because we're probably getting down to it.
It
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
how's that for I almost choked again?
Almost.
Almost. Almost choked.
Okay.
Kind of like a near miss.
So he gets to go, but I'm going to get 2 plot points for that.
So am I.
Are you?
Oh, no,
I
no.
think that's only if you pull 2 cards.
I should have drawn 2 cards.
Yeah, you should have. Okay, then Andre's going to... Okay, so go ahead and pull another card then.
All right.
And then he's going to gain all his plot points back.
I get plot points again, too, for that?
Oh, yeah, it's just another
Sweet.
turn.
Callback. Choose 1 opposing extra that has been removed from play and place it within 2 inches of any other opposing model.
Zombie just got up, dusted himself off. He's over there now.
I wasn't really dead.
No, I'm going to get Cultist with an SMG and put him right here.
Sweet.
Andre has had Jones run up. He's going to plant the charge in there.
So I got 2 charges
He's
planted.
also going to plant the charge over here with Harper. And he's got both charges planted. What else do we have? Is there anything else?
Creed ran up the side over there.
Creed. Creed's coming up here to help out.
Didn't quite get there.
So my chance might... I have a chance here. I do still have my Architect. So I pretty much have to... Because I have till the end of my turn to take out... To disarm the thing. So... Hopefully I can take out Jones with this guy. And I can run over and disarm the bomb.
Oh, so here's a little bit of strategy. So are you going to draw 2 cards this turn?
Yeah. Why
Then
wouldn't
you-
I?
Because then you won't be able to steal the scene yourself.
I can't steal the scene anyway because as soon as I pull this one,
Oh, we're already down to 1.
yeah, we're down to the final act.
Because there were 2 when I was there.
Yep.
Oops.
So you did it at the perfect time.
Okay.
So are you all done then?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so he's down to 2 plot points remaining. Now we'll pull the next. This has got to be something good for me. Choose any star or co-star model. That model gains the weakened status. Well, I think everyone
I was
over here
gonna
has
say
already
they
got
already
the
have the weekend status.
Okay. I'll give it to Harper then. Harper has the weekend status.
Okay.
I don't, for what it's worth, he's going to have the weekend status. And oh no, I was going to pull 2 cards. I'm sorry. He doesn't have the weekend status. I pull 2 cards and I read the second one.
I faked you out.
This is a finale card. I need something good. Last chance to impress. You can use star qualities this turn without paying any cost. That's not going to help me. Maybe. We'll find out.
Well,
but I do have
save you a couple.
I have 5 plot points in the bank.
Oh,
Mainly because
wow.
I haven't been moving those zombies over there because it's pointless. But I'm going to gain some more. So we'll go ahead and sort everything out. So I moved Architect over. 1 action, and he's going to fire at Jones. And if you're familiar with our new format with the videos and all the extra camera angles in, and you may be wondering why you haven't seen very many, it's because we've been having some technical difficulties. Mainly some dead batteries in a switcher, so not going to be many camera switches this time, so I apologize for that. Which I kind of like those.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Effect.
But anyway, so all right, Andre, let's do it. So I moved Architect. He's going to fire at Jones. All right, Andre. So Jones. Hey, 1.
That is like an auto hit, isn't it?
So I'm an 8. Yeah, with my fireball. But Jones has 2 health. So yeah, he's a 8 and I'm an 8. Yeah, I think it isn't. But remember a 1. Oh God.
Can you time me?
Yeah, we got him. So
Okay.
Jones is burning up there on the obelisk.
Okay.
So we'll put a little fire marker on him. I don't know what that does. I think it's a status, so it will affect the next move.
Okay.
And the next move is this guy is going to charge into Jones. So he does get a free attack. I only get 1 attack because he's within the obelisk range.
Yep.
But if you make it in the first move, you get a free attack.
Oh, I get no dice?
No dice, yeah. So if he's on fire, he's at disadvantage, which I believe means that he cannot roll any dice. He just goes with this flat 8 plus.
And here I thought that meant I couldn't add additional dice. It's
Oh,
like,
you can't roll any
damn.
dice. But that doesn't mean you're dead because
That's pretty harsh.
my occult knife is only a +6 on this guy.
Okay.
So I got to match you. And I'm real nervous here.
I see that.
Just the way it's been going, man.
I understand.
I need a 2+.
Woo!
Ooh, yeah. A 3.
With ease.
So he took a wound from this guy.
Yep.
That means that Ronald Jones is dead. Which means that I am going to burn 2 plot points. And I am going to disable the charge on the Obelisk of Drezneth. So there's hope. There's hope for us, evil Nazis. And really, that's all I really have left. I got 2 guys over here, so it's I'm just going to bank my last 3, and it's your go, Andre.
All
Next
right.
countdown card.
Finale. Ooh, should I pull 2?
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Actually,
if you're
I'm-
feeling brave.
Well, that would give me the final card. So you'd pull 2, but what I'm thinking is that'll give me an extra 2. Well, it'll give you an extra 2 too, though.
Yeah. I have
So-
3. You're down to 2.
I'll just pull 1.
Okay. Maybe this will be something bad for you.
You can choose to immediately gain up to 4. The opposing side gains the same amount.
Okay, well, this is the same thing we were just talking about 2 seconds ago. You can
It
choose
is,
to.
but it's up to 4. So, I've got my. Oh, how many? So I've still got my star and co-star,
Yeah, well, Harper's over there, so he's
and then I've
got
got
blown up the.
1, 2,
Jones is dead.
3, 4, 5. So I'm only getting 2 more.
So you're just going to take 2 more?
So I get 5.
Oh, you mean
So
just
I
your
had
basic.
2.
Okay.
I'm getting 5. So I'm
We'll
up
sort
to
it out.
7.
So Andre's choosing not to collect any extra plot points after doing some math in his head. And we move on. So how many did you get?
So I got 5. I had 2.
So he's at 7. He needs 2 to plant on the obelisk.
Easier.
Yeah. So Krieg has moved in over here with his action. He's made it into contact with that cultist, which gives him a free attack. And he's using invisible or camouflage.
He went camo.
Which means he's going to make me disadvantaged, which means I can't roll any dice. So it's 8 on 8, and Andre just has to roll on anything but. Yeah, okay. Well, he's dead. So he snuck up behind and killed this cultist who falls down next to the burning corpse of Jones.
And I spend 2 to
plant.
Okay.
So, all right. I don't know if I can even deactivate. Architect Prime. No, because if he's standing there, I can't charge 12 and fight. So there's really no way for me to deactivate. So, yeah, we'll see. So what do you got next? Or you can still try to kill Architect Prime.
I'm actually, I think my best bet is
got
just
2 guards here.
Yeah, but I mean, well, I could pop off those dice. Would actually be better for Krieg rolling extra dice on his save if he gets one.
He's not going to really have any reason to roll a save because I can't do anything.
Well, then I guess.
Well, let me just check my abomination card real quick. See if there's anything I can do here. Yeah, I kind of screwed up. I should have had him with the cultists who were doing the shooting, and then I could have re-rolled all of that, all the misses. So that was a big mistake. Well, I never really thought that you were just going to save every single thing ever. So,
Well, I'll go ahead and activate 2 grunts and take 2 pops at him.
Okay, so yeah, we'll go ahead and.
Or actually, I should activate.
You could do 4.
Is it Jones back there?
No, this is Harper.
Harper.
Yeah, he can come
So
around.
Harper, can he get around the corner and
I think so.
he'll take a shot?
Okay, Harper. So Harper's got the what the hell does he have?
Can he do Eagle Eye?
Combat. Oh no, I'm sorry. Combat knife. High caliber rifle. It's a +8. Yeah, he's got the Eagle Eye for 1.
So I'll do another one for Eagle Eye.
Okay, so we'll burn another one.
So 1 more. You just burned the 1.
It's only 1 for Eagle Eye, isn't it?
Yeah, but you haven't activated him
Oh,
yet.
okay.
All right.
So he's a 10. Man, I do have a mutation card, which I could use to give me some more dice. But I don't know if I want to take it on him or them. They're all at an. And the grunts are at a 7. Yeah, okay. Damn it. Yeah, all right. I'll burn my mutation card on the shot from Harper.
Okay.
So it's going to give me 2 extra dice.
Ooh, damn. Okay.
So here we go. Just a 5.
Just a 5.
Yep. So 15. That's not going to do it.
He's not a 10?
No, he's an 8.
Oh, man.
High caliber rifle is only an 8.
That's
So we survived the first salvo. But you got, what, 2 more shots here?
No, I've got 1 more shot. I'm down to my last point.
Last plot point. Okay, so this private here will fire on him.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Woo.
That's an 11.
Come on, Private. That's not going to do it.
He's still alive.
All right.
And that'll be my
You're up.
go. 2 cards. Press play and record. Choose up to 3 of your non-vehicle models. Each chosen model can make 1 fight or shoot attack.
Ooh.
Ah. So I only got the 1 model left. So I guess we know who's going to be doing it. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire my
Fiery balls into
Fiery
the
balls.
obelisk.
into Krieg, baby. So I'm an 8 against your 10.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your defense. A 14.
14.
Okay. Come on, Architect Prime.
You gonna-
Defend your obelisk.
You gonna burn an extra die on that, or?
Oh. Yeah, I got 2 left, don't I?
Yeah.
Well, no, because I need 1. Oh, I could burn those. I'll burn both of them. And then I'm going to get mine at the start of this when I start again, right? I get a refresh. This is the start of my turn. I haven't collected my
Oh, you
points
haven't
yet.
even collected yet.
I'm not going to get many.
2.
Hey, that's enough. All I got to do is get there and deactivate the charge. Right. Fiery balls. Oh, Dukin. What am I doing? Aren't you supposed to roll first? Or
I
you
did.
Yeah. So a 14. What do you have? A 15? So I missed.
No, I had 14.
Yeah.
No, and so you had a 4
Yeah,
plus 10?
8. Yeah.
4 plus 8, so you had a 12.
So I missed.
Yep.
Which means that's game. Because even if I was to charge in, I couldn't attack. I don't have any gear cards or mutations that will allow me to attack. He doesn't really have any kind of special abilities. Does he? No. Hypnotize, but that's a model with no more than 1 health, which is not Krieg.
You could try and hypnotize one of my privates out there. If that would help. What's a
It
hypnotize?
would give him the dominated status immediately, which might mean that I could...
No, it just means...
I'll have to look at that. Okay, well, I have one more chance. I didn't think I was going to have another chance as we're down to the last 2 countdown cards here, but Architect Prime has moved up. I've got 4 plot points total. So he's going to burn 1 to move up. He's going to dominate one of these guys. But first I'm going to see if I could fireball. Of course, even if I do get him on fire, he's got 3 health, right? So there's no way I could really just take him out outright.
Which is what you need to do here, isn't it?
Yeah, the most I could do would be... Yeah, I can't dominate 2 guys, just 1. So really, I guess I still don't... Because he's got the 3 health, that's what's...
That's going to be the kicker here.
Yeah. The most I could hope to do would be 2 health. Which would be... If I hit you with my fireball, and I charged... And I got lucky on both and hit, you would still have a health left, which means you would still be standing there guarding the charge. So essentially, there's no way for me to get you off of the charge now. So we'll be back. All right. So in the end, Krieg has destroyed the Obelisk of Drezneth. He's done it. Second squad has saved the world. Well, really, Andre's rolling of 6s incessantly saved the world. But yeah, he did it. There's just no way I could. I don't have enough plot points. I don't have enough stuff to do to get a star off of the obelisk right now. Because he's got the 3 wounds. The best I could do on a miracle would be 2, but he'd still have 1. He'd still be there guarding it. And yeah, there's just no way in hell because it'll go off. You did plan it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I spent the points for it.
So
I better
it's on there. It's blinking away. So it has gone off. So
blinking.
Yeah, there's like a
This
flashing
isn't
light.
this isn't a digital age.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a timer. It's
Okay,
ticking.
ticking
It's
off.
ticking away.
Oh, there's a few. Burning.
I don't know that we're that archaic, but okay.
No, that's how it works. Yeah, deck cord or the deck cord, and you got the timer cord. So
Okay.
anyway, yeah. So the second squad has made it. I guess in the end it turned out we got down to 2 cards, which is pretty good.
It was
Pretty
reasonably tight.
I don't think so. I didn't feel like I had a chance the whole entire game. The main thing was that getting that thing taken out. And me and Andre were talking off camera about that minus 1d6 health. But that was against a robot. And you you can't do that against non-robots.
Yeah.
So that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, so you killed that guy. And what helped you there was you got those 2, when you pulled your countdown cards.
Oh,
what is exactly
getting
what
that-
you needed, like 2 turns in a row.
Yeah.
And then you rolled all the 6s.
Yep.
And yeah,
Now,
so it was,
the rolling, we also were talking a little off camera, and I think this is a real balanced scenario.
I think it could be. It's just
I think it is. It's just I was rolling, really well, and you were rolling pretty crappy.
Yeah.
And when that happens,
And it still came
it's
down to-
always going to be bad.
And it still came down to the final 2
Yeah.
with a chance. So maybe you're right. Maybe, who knows? Maybe if it was average rolling, you would have not even got close. Like if I had the heavy machine gun going.
Oh, if I'd think about, if I had to slow down for another 2 turns
Yeah.
or, I mean, it's not like I could have charged up into that heavy machine gun. I had to nullify it before I could make my big push.
So maybe that thing getting killed.
Well, my first move wasn't going to be this direction. It was going to be this direction.
Oh, to avoid that, yeah, because it can't move and shoot.
Yeah.
Which is stupid.
Which,
but,
so I was going to have
to
to do this big sweep around the backside.
Yeah, you might have run out of time then.
Don't you remember me saying at the beginning of this thing, I don't see it happening?
Yeah.
So, yeah, getting really lucky on, I mean, everything that went right for me that could have gone right, it happened.
Yeah. And in the end, it was still close.
Well, and you, when you had your big whiff turn over here, you should have followed that up by stealing the scene.
Yeah, I should have. I forgot. I screwed that up. So I'm the one who screwed up stealing the scene this time.
Whoa.
It's the Luftwaffe is back.
That's a big Luftwaffe. Man. That's the real thing.
Bombers. It's one of those German bombers. It's coming in. It's going to bomb what's left of the obelisk. But yeah, maybe you're right. I think maybe it is fairly balanced just because...
If anything, I think it's actually slanted towards
it might be.
The defender.
That was my intention. Yeah. I wanted it to be slightly towards me because Andre's rolled through in all 3 games in this campaign. Andre's won all 3 of them pretty handily too. I mean, this is maybe the closest one. Although that last one when Krieg would just barely snuck off past the werewolf was pretty close.
Yeah, that was. And I seem to remember even the first one. I was sweating it a bit when the werewolf came around the corner and was taking down my flank. So I don't think it's really been unbalanced. And this one, it's, you play games with dice, you're going to have games like this occasionally. It's just how it is.
Yeah, and the only balancing I really did was just the points. It was the rating points. So we both had 32 points. We both had 1 star, 1 co-star, and then a bunch of extras, and we had equal points. And I guess in the end, it was fairly equal. I mean, it could have been a slaughter the other way too.
I'm thinking,
you could have maybe never made it across the road, especially if I had. I was thinking about having this thing an active, an active member of my team, and now I got 2 heavy machine guns. It's only got a 16-inch range, but still, it could have covered all of the approaches into the obelisk.
And that was just it. Is you had all these short-range, powerful weapons, and it was one of those, it was all fun and games until I started crossing the road, and then I was just going to start taking some really heavy fire. And I had the firepower to sit back and, pick you off and, soften it up before coming in. I just didn't really have the time until... turn 1 miracle
until turn
happened.
1, and then we were on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing. It was. I mean, you could have sat back and sniped this guy off, but you would have been burnt. I would have been burning through those countdown cards. You would have been burning through them. So it's a real balancing act for the Americans in this one. It's like, do you sit back and fire and try to clear the way? I think Andre did the right thing by charging in. Yeah, you could sit back in those trees and plink away with your 24-inch range, but how much time are you going to lose to get over here and finally set the 2 charges?
A lot.
Yeah.
And
so really there's only one option. That is get in here and do what you did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it is a good game. It's a fun game. 7 TV, we have a good time with this one. And I know it's kind of lame doing, I don't know if it's lame, but World War II. But this is what I have. I don't have a lot of, I don't have any pulp minis. I don't have anything like that. I basically have all historical stuff. I do have fantasy, dwarves and skeletons and stuff, but the pulp or the apocalypse, I was thinking this kind of went along with my apocalypse idea of, hey, it's the apocalypse, but it's 1945 apocalypse, and why not? I mean, apocalypse could happen anytime, right? So I kind of just built it around what I had on hand, and I happened to have that from Conflict 47 to be my war machine, which never got to do anything. It was kind of a bummer.
Well, but, no, it made a good target.
It did make a good target. I should have kept it back here and just kept it out of sight. And then when you came up, charge around. But I thought, I can't possibly. It's a armor 10. It's pretty badass.
Yeah.
And then the bazooka minus 1d6. Okay, yeah, it's screwed.
It's a bit overpowered, the bazooka.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So. yeah, so that's it. Yeah, great game. Real close. This one and the last one are pretty close. First one I think was fairly close too, and it's just a fairly balanced game. I mean, I did put some thought into it, but I didn't spend 4 or 5 days kind of going over every scenario that could happen.
And in this game, it's not so much about the balance as in the gameplay, not just the die rolling, but which cards do you pull and when do you get them, because those can flip the game in a heartbeat. Along
huge.
with, stealing the scene at the right time. You get the right card, follow it up with a scene steal, and, you just, somebody who had it right there in their hand, it's like, oh.
Yep. Like here, if I would have got some kind of card that said move an enemy model 3 inches or something, I could have just moved Krieg out and then ran up there and then disabled it.
Yep.
So that's the kind of stuff that can happen with the cards. So overall, the cards, in the countdown cards, I don't feel like really helped me at all. Looking back, I know in the first 2 helped you a lot. After that, I don't think they really did much.
Not so much, but...
But most of the time...
They usually have a lot bigger effect on the game, which could have possibly been why it was a bit of a massacre, just because they weren't really swinging it back and forth.
No, they both, the first 2 were important, because that's how you kill War Machine.
Yeah.
But other than that, they don't really, I don't remember too much. Yeah, I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, I've got to put a zombie over here.
Oh yeah, I got my models back. Yeah, those zombies, that was a mistake. I should have just put everything over here. I was thinking, I'm going to sweep around, and after I did that, I'm like, they're never going to catch those guys. That was a stupid move. They're never going to make it.
Well, but then they did survive and give you 2
They were for plot point generation.
plot points each.
That was my plan. Keep my zombies alive for plot point generation. There you go.
And it turned out to actually be important.
It did. But anyway, we're going to wrap it up with that. So fun game. Thanks to Morgan for sending this to us to try out and play, and Carl, who wrote this. And I've talked to him a couple times about it, and it's just a lot of fun. So if you're into this type of thing, card-driven, kind of random events, heavy, and
with lots of flavor.
Lots of flavor. You can make up. I mean, whatever you can dream up, you can do. And this isn't the only one. There's other ones too. There's like a spy one, and they're coming out with a fantasy one too, which would be pretty cool because I have the...
I was going to say that's a little more towards your model set.
Yeah, I got tons of skeletons. I got tons of dwarves. Yeah, so... But anyway, so it's a fun... And thanks again, like I just said, Morgan and Carl for sending this out to us to give a try. I know it took a long time for us to get it done, as we did the first one like a year ago. And then we did the last 2 within the last month. But that's just how it goes sometimes when you're playing a lot of different games. So anyway, with that... we'll say thank you for watching. Check out our Facebook group and our Patreon page. And we'll see you all next time.